Hi, I'm Paul Torgerson. It's Monday, December 10th, 2018, and this is a look at the information security news from overnight. From threatpost.com, cybercriminals behind the notorious Dridex and Locky ransomware have new targets in their sights: large retail, restaurant, and grocery chains located in the U.S. Researchers are warning the well-known financial criminal group TA505 is behind the new wave of email campaigns distributing personalized malware-laced attachments, a technique not previously associated with this threat actor. If opened, the emails attempt to install the Flawed Army Remote Access Trojan and the Remote Manipulator System Remote Desktop Utility. From healthitsecurity.com, Cancer Treatment Centers of America is notifying almost 42,000 patients that their personal data was potentially breached by a phishing attack. On May 2nd, an employee shared their login credentials in response to a fraudulent email that appeared to be sent from a CTCA executive. An unauthorized user could have potentially accessed the account information for a short time on May 2nd, as the employee was prompted to change their password within hours of the attack. This is not the only phishing attack breach in the healthcare sector recently. Just last week, Georgia Spine and Orthopedics of Atlanta began notifying 7,000 patients of a breach caused by a phishing attack on an employee account. And New York Oncology Hematology began notifying 128,000 patients last month of a breach caused by 15 employees falling victims to a targeted phishing attack back in April. From ZDNet.com, cybercriminal gangs are believed to have stolen tens of millions of dollars from at least 8 Eastern European banks, using tactics usually seen only in Hollywood movies. These hacks consisted of cybercriminals entering bank offices as inspectors and leaving malicious devices connected to the bank's networks. These included cheap laptops, Raspberry Pi boards, or malicious USB thumb drives known as bash bunnies. Hackers would utilize these to access the networks and scan for publicly shared folders or web servers and other computers with open access through which they could deposit malware, later leveraging said malware to steal funds from the bank's accounts. From threatpost.com, as facial recognition continues to gain traction in public use cases, Microsoft last week called for regulation of the technology, citing heightened concerns around privacy and consent. Over the past year, facial recognition technology has started to pop up in various government-related applications across the country, from police departments to airports. Most recently, the Department of Homeland Security unveiled a facial recognition pilot program for surveilling public areas surrounding the White House. However, Microsoft President Brad Smith said in a post that the race for developing facial recognition software in the tech space is forcing companies to choose between social responsibility and market success. See the ThreatPost article for a link to the full Brad Smith post, as well as a link to a new report from the AI Now Institute also calling for more regulation on the technology. Last today, also from ThreatPost, a fake Volkswagen campaign is making its way across social media platforms, luring victims with promises of a free Volkswagen car giveaway, but instead redirecting them to third-party ad servers. Victims are first sent messages via WhatsApp or Facebook, purporting to be from Volkswagen and claiming it will give away 20 free cars between now and the end of the year. Targets of the scam are instructed to participate in the contest by clicking a link embedded in the message. Fortunately, the link does not appear to collect personal information, but instead tries to redirect victims to various advertising networks, simply trying to maximize income via views and click-throughs on those ads. And that's all I have for you today. Have a great rest of your day. And until tomorrow, be safe out there.